All right, guys, here we go. I want to show you that I think somebody's gonna get nuked. I don't know who. It's up in the air. Either this week or next week. I'm just guessing, but everything they're saying, they're pretty wild right now. All right, so look, watch these guys. Look, it's Neil deGrasse Tyson. They're talking about the hydrogen nuclear weapons. Watch this.
My question was, if we can do that, if we can hit the asteroid, could we do that with nuclear weapons? Because it's getting a little chippy out there with Putin. And I don't, I mean, I love Ukraine, but do I love them enough to get radiated?
But you can't do nothing, right? I mean, if in fact there's a tactical nuke that's used by Putin, obviously there needs to be a response.
Okay. Well, plus modern nukes don't have the radiation problem, just to be clear.
Really?
You'll still blow to smithereens, but yeah, it's a different kind of weapon than the Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Nuclear.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to use either the hydrogen nuke. There's another one called the neutron bomb. Probably got some new one nobody knows about. Can't wait to try it.
Weapons, if they're exploded, don't have a radiation problem?
Not if there's hydrogen bombs. No. Not in the way that we used to have to worry about it with fallout and all the rest of that. What you really have to worry about is being vaporized, and after that, if you're not vaporized, blown to bits by the shockwave. That's a way bigger problem that you're going to have.
I'm not worried about that problem.
No, you're not worried about that problem.
I'm not. I mean, this is news to me. This is why it's great to have a scientist.
Wait, just to be clear.
No, yes, be clear.
I want to just put on the table. The nuclear weapons, their very existence birthed the Cold War and all of the putting the world holding the world hostage for 60 years, okay, or 50 years it was. That's a travesty in the history of civilization. But what I want to say is, there's a reaction to nukes that is a little bit out of proportion with what they actually do.
Here's why I'm worried.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried that Putin was going to send his entire ICBM arsenal over here and nuke America. If he did, I'd just kiss my ass goodbye. What I was worried about, and a lot of people are worried about, is, and I've heard this about India and Pakistan also, if they exchange their nuclear weapons, that the radiation in the atmosphere would come over here, would go all over the world, even if it was just a local exchange. Now you're telling me that is not a worry?
Well, if they use fission bombs, yes, that would be the case.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
See, there's so many weapons they have. It's crazy. We're in the Terminator movie right now. Nobody cares. Here we go.
Well, what is that what they have or is not? What kind of... All right, I'm just going to move on. Let's just hope you're right about they don't have radiation. Because if you start escalating a nuclear war, then, I mean, I'm just saying, maybe it's the right thing to die for the Donbass province being on one side of that border, but it's going to be, I mean, is that what you want the average American to say?
Okay, so, yeah, those guys were funny. Oh, look, Poland already applied or requested the nukes to go to their country right in front of Russia, Belarus. Russia's over here saying, you won't be safe down in Downing Street. Right, Putin's telling you better not move over there. Poland's like, hey, everybody send me your nukes. Okay, the hydrogen atomic bomb. Got on here. Oh yeah, the atomic bomb's pretty devastating, but the hydrogen bomb much more powerful. Get on here. Yeah. Okay, so look. So here's basic description: thermonuclear weapon, different shape. You can read this on your own time, but look at all the stuff. I was looking at here, some of the stuff on here, the notes pointed a red flag, or I was looking at it. Okay, so high explosive, fission, fusion, high explosive, uranium-238 tamper, But see, look, it says tamper lined with bell. I can never say this right. Beryllium reflector. What? A beryllium. Okay, that put a flag in my head, and so I found that right here. Ezekiel talks about that, chapter 28, verse 13. It says, "You were in the garden." Okay, it's talking about Lucifer. Okay, the garden of God. Every precious stone adorned you. Carnelian. I can never say these right. Chrysolite, emerald, topaz, onyx, jasper, lapis, lazuli, turquoise, and look at that, beryl. So that's, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. So you had 10 stones. Where are the other 2? Should have 12 stones. Okay, so anyway, settings and mountains were made of gold. On the day you were created, they were prepared. Okay, so he's talking about. See, let me go to the other one. The next verse. There you go. See, you were anointed as a guardian cherub, so I ordained you. You were on the holy mount of God. You walked among the fiery stones. Okay, so here, the guardian cherubs. He's describing what a high priest would have next to God. So he's talking about Lucifer, and he's describing you're a cherub, guardian, the holy mountain of God, and you walked among the fire stones. The fire stones are the other angels. Okay, so look at this. You were blameless in your ways from the day you were created till wickedness was found in you. Okay, how can you be blameless and have wickedness inside you? So that goes back to what I was saying, that Lucifer had a perfect, corruptible body. Okay, God made Satan, the spiritual, I guess you could almost say like a virus, and let him go inside Lucifer. Okay, so, and then he brought the other angels, and he created his own kingdom dominion to mirror that of heaven. So that's what I keep telling people. I go, if you stand outside, go look, see the world, just take all the buildings down visually, see the mountains, the trees, all basically nature. Okay, well that's the flip version of what heaven looks like. So if you could flip the earth the other way, that's how heaven looks like. Because what we see here is flipped upside down in your brain. So if we're inside Lucifer's brain, mild matrix world, his dominion, we're upside down. Gotta go back to heaven, another dimension. We're flipped up the right way. So let's go here. So yeah, vacuum, levitated core, vacuum, space, whatever. Oh man, this other stuff that just pops up in my head. The only one I saw was this one. Beryllium sounds right. Hey, there's a fusion bombs. Look, it's right here. Beryllium. They explode and they explode and helium oh man, nerd talk. Okay, look, and here's the other bomb. Neutron bomb. This one is, let's see. Neutron bomb officially defined as a type of enhanced radiation weapon. ERW. Low yield thermonuclear designed for maximum lethal neutron radiation. Immediate vicinity of the blast will minimize the physical power of the blast itself. The neutron release generated by a nuclear fission reaction is intentionally allowed to escape the weapon rather than being absorbed by other components like that other bomb. See, all this stuff, they had it for years. They say, oh, it's brand new now. You had this thing forever. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at this video. Watch this. Oh.
Wait a second. First, there is an emission of thermal energy, gamma rays, and neutrons. Depending upon the altitude of the burst, the neutrons reach the target in large or small quantities. The gamma rays extend far from the target center. In general, radiation causes ionization in the...
See, I think that's the one they're going to use. I don't know who or who's going to use it. Somebody's going to use this one. It's neutron bomb.
Component atoms of cells, altering their chemical nature and impairing or destroying their normal functions. With whole body radiation, ionization causes loss of function of the more sensitive tissues and organs. The degree of loss depends upon the dosage. If the exposure is both general and severe, death results.
Let's see here. I got another one. Watch this. Man, this had been the craziest training video. If I saw this, I'd tell him, kick me out. I ain't doing any of this. Okay, here we go.
As always, is to perform your assigned task. Now let's see what protective measures you can take against an atomic attack.
That's me in the back. I'm always the last one.
Atomic defense, you need a deeper hole than usual. Have a
dig a hole with the nuclear bomb? These guys crazy?
minimum of 3 feet between ground level and the top of your body. And
like there's me right there, taking a break while that nuke is coming down on me. Man, get that gun and start digging, dummy.
Crouching position. The sides may crumble, but this foxhole will give you very good protection against flying missiles, heat.
That would be me. I stick my head out. Is it gone? Boom.
And radiation. Have faith in your leaders. They will ensure that you do not get more radiation than is absolutely necessary. Your weapons and equipment may also be contaminated by radioactive fallout. If your immediate assignment requires their use, go ahead and use them. The risk from not carrying out your job will be more critical than the amount of radiation you get.
Holy smokes, those guys are crazy. Okay, Russia. Oh yeah, look, Russia has, they talked about it a while back, but they still have it. It's called Satan II. The missile, it's a nuclear missile. It holds like, it's a crazy missile. It's an intercontinental ballistic missile. It has like 16 different warheads in there. So it like, if I read it right, it has like, it can hit 16 different targets with one ballistic missile. Intercontinental. And it goes like crazy fast. Okay, yes. Okay, Russia, new Russian missile system known as Satan II. Of all names, why they call it that? Has been placed on combat duty. Look at that. That was last year. Okay, it's called the RS-28 Sarmat. Sarmat. I think that was Samaritans. Yeah, there you go, Samaritans. Man, this is all biblical. It's just it's the same thing back in the Old Testament, but now it's just new names. It's crazy. Like hypersonic glide vehicles. Holy smoke, that thing is hypersonic. Range 35,000 kilometers. Man, that hit anything. Look at that, 11,000 miles. The 16 warheads of various types. Okay. Crazy. Alright, let me see what's going on in the news. Okay, here's Israel. What are they saying? Blinken said to confirm Israel using U.S. weapons in line with international law. Didn't fall from the sky. Biden threat. Prime Minister ignored his warnings. But look what look what Israel's saying. We have enough for Rafah. Prime Minister, that's not Netanyahu. We'll fight with our fingernails if. Let's see. Wasting troops, hard fight gains. Israel's taking time it doesn't have in Gaza. Yeah, look at all those tanks. It's crazy. Okay, look, 150,000 Palestinians have left East Rafah. Raid uncovers 10 tunnel shafts. Oh, I bet there's more. urges halt to aid airdrops after 2 killed in North Gaza. Crazy. Alright, let me see. Oh, look at this. This is war news. This is the Greek website. News. Okay. Putin from Red Square. Nuclear forces in combat position. We will not allow anyone to threaten. So, man, this guy is serious. Look at this guy right here. Look at all the medals he has. I bet that there is for sewing. This one's for tying his shoe. He probably won first place. This one is for iron. Whatever. Let's see. So that, yeah, I already saw that. Look at this. Until the last Ukrainian, Zelensky's new law passed. He's gonna get criminals to fight on the front line. That is crazy. Okay. Go back to it again. I was looking at this earlier. Zechariah. If you go and look at this chapter, if we read this whole chapter, it's talking about the Gaza war right now. See this. Say the king. It's here. Ashkelon shall see it and fear. Gaza so shall see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron, for her expectation shall be ashamed. And the king shall perish from Gaza. That's the Yahya Sinwar. What a crazy name. Okay, they're going to kill him. And Ashkelon shall not be inhabited. Man, are they going to throw nukes or just going to blow that place apart? And they, can't say that, shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. See, this Gaza is the Philistines. It's David and Goliath all over. Okay, and I will take away his blood out of his mouth, and his abominations from between his teeth, but he will remain. He that remaineth, even he shall be for our God. He shall be governor in Judah, Ekron as a Jebusite. Camp about mine house because of the army, because of him that passeth, because of him that returneth, shall pass through them any more. I have seen with mine eyes. Oh, like, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, the king cometh unto thee, just and having salvation, lowly and riding upon an ass. Oops, can't say that. And upon a colt for an Okay, so like it's talking about what's going on right now. Even though this happened in the Old Testament, it's replaying again. It's whatever happened back then. It's just a shadow of what's happening right now. Let me see. What else did I see in here? See, I think it's the next chapter where he talks about, and he will take the. Is it anger was kindled against the shepherds, and I punished the goats, for the Lord of hosts has visited his flocks of the house of Judah, and made them as his godly horse in battle. Okay. And he shall pass through the sea with affliction, shall smite the waves in the sea, and all the deeps of the river shall dry up. Pride of Assyria shall be brought down, and the scepter of Egypt shall depart away. Strengthen them in the Lord, and they shall walk up and down in his name, saith the Lord. Alright. It's the one where he saves the prisoners. Let me go back. Okay, this one where the kings perished. Okay. As for thee also, by the blood of the covenant I have sent forth. Oh, look. There it is, right here. As for these also, by the blood of the covenant I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein there is no water. Oh, they're going to get the prisoners back. They're not dead. So when you see in the news, the prisoners that Gaza have, they're alive. So confirm it. Oh look, 9/11. Oh crap. For thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit. So the pit, no water. That's the tunnels. Turn you to the turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. Bent Judah from me, filled the bow. Ephron raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, thee a sword of mighty men. Okay, so look, it looks like they're gonna kill Yahya Sinwar. Like the prisoners, they're gonna find them. I don't know how many, but it says 4,000 prisoners. Get the ones they took back. Dang. It'd be awesome if it happened Saturday. So if they go in Friday or whatever, they get them back Saturday, or they go in Saturday, get them back Saturday. I don't know. Man, I can't wait. Saturday. That's what's today? Thursday. Fine. It's about 10. Okay. Then yeah, 5/11. So 5/11, they get the prisoners back. Pretty cool. So we'll just have to watch and see. Man, this is a crazy time. Bed. I'm tired. Okay. Peace out. Thanks.